take their medicine.
There are many. Well, they try to find a way to pay for that medicine or for that generic medicine. But what you will find is now that the government is sending, for example, oncological drugs for cancer treatment, they are becoming covered partially because they are a substitute for the traditional. So, but in general, those most common drugs that you would use, statins, whatever, everything, antibiotics, anti-inflammatory, nothing is covered. It's everything out of your pocket.
Okay.
That's why we have such a big generic market.
Yes. Okay. So I guess that means that there's no such thing in Brazil as disease-specific insurance.
No.
No. Okay.
This was in the past. It's not anymore.
Okay. And that's interesting. Well, let me move on then to sort of looking a little bit more at preventative care, which you mentioned. So do people, you mentioned there are some government programs that are moving people towards preventative care, but
yes.
Is that just the insured people who are sort of going to the doctor and getting their blood pressure checked? And no, okay.
No. Actually, well, perhaps the example you gave, blood pressure test, is not something that the government promotes. You do have in the social system, of course, access also to that. You could go to the social system and have it's not promoted necessarily by the government, but it's covered by the government. And perhaps one complement, some drugs which are considered vital. Statins do not belong to them, but some drugs, for example, blood pressure drugs, blood control, they are offered by the government for free. Some of them, not all of them. So that's when the social part of the government kicks in. But you could go to a medical facility from the government and have your blood pressure taken. But the problem is you don't have the access. Not always.
Okay.
So you stay in long times in line, or long hours, or long days, or long weeks in line to get basic stuff going on. There are some specific area programs for pregnancy control because people in a lower income don't know how to deal with pregnancy. They don't go to the doctor. They disappear. They just come back when they have a urinary tract infection. Then it's already too late. So there are some programs to promote educational approaches toward the right pregnancy, safe pregnancy. The government also tries to force via health insurance and hospitals indexes or indicators, quality outcome indicators that would improve populational health. But some of them are covered, some of them are not covered. But there are many programs going on, but I wouldn't say that there are incentives for people to follow this, but it's not totally covered. But there is a mentality, there is a way of thinking that preventive care is something that we need to do.
Are the insurers interested in the private insurers? Are they interested in covering preventative care?
Yeah, they do that. But again, they do have their concentration of what really generates high costs, and not in general prevention in total, but again, obesity, cardiovascular, diabetes, chronic diseases. For those, we try to. For those chronic diseases, the majority of the insurers have a program within their offers to promote this. You have more sophisticated ones that have their flagging, identify healthy population, risk stratification, risk fragmentation, and try to bring them into preventive care before they come into the disease stage. And others that try to, when the disease has been identified, that you try to promote a healthier life or have some promotions and preventions that enhance your lifestyle and thus reduces the risk caused by the disease that you carry. So the majority of them have some of them more sophisticated, others more traditional, but there is